episode, we're going to go over some merch. We're going to go over some apparel. We're going to go over some plans for baby steps, trashy 2.0, whatever you want to call it. And just going to have a good holiday discussion, I guess. Welcome. We're up to 427 subscribers as I record this, and I want to take this moment to thank all of you out there for subscribing. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. First of all, I'd like to give a big shout out to Turbo John Racing. His wife Kelly, I thank you very much. Thursday night, Wednesday, Thursday night, they had a live merchandise giveaway. I thought it was just a tech talk kind of thing. I really wasn't aware of that until afterwards, and I answered one of his questions correctly. And they sent me this shirt with the OG Turbo John Mustang on the back. They also sent me a Christmas card. I really appreciate that. Let me read that to you guys. Hope the season is merry and jolly. John, Kelly, and Chase. Thanks again. I really appreciate it. Alrighty. We're going to start off with the Christmas shopping apparel that I purchased to enter giveaways and stuff, and I'll say a little bit about each one of those. First off, we have Finnegan's Speed and Marine. Mike Finnegan is from Roadkill. I really have been inspired by Roadkill and Mike Finnegan and David Freiberger for inspiration to do this kind of stuff. You can't tell by my car Trashy. That there's a little inspiration in it from them guys. Finnegan is giving away a 57 Chevy Gasser. And I purchased the sweatshirt to enter the giveaway. It would be awesome to win that car, go down there and meet him. What it would do for my channel, I don't know, but very, very cool thing. Next, we got Street Racing Channel. I bought this to enter to win the 70 blowing Chevy C10. It's a very nice flannel, nice and thick. I like the colors and the patch design on the pocket. You guys do very well with the merch. I got one of your insulated cups over there. You probably see me sipping on it in a few, but it'd be cool to go down there and meet them guys and win that. I would be honored to have that happen to me. So next, we got the Old Man's Garage, legendary power of the 496. It's got this cool Old Man's Garage badge on it. Unfortunately, I missed out on that giveaway, but I still love the hoodie. It's comfortable. I like to wear it. I'm just freestyling this video today, and I want to talk about YouTube and what I do on YouTube and how it affects my life and some of the inspirations, and we'll go from there, and then we'll go over these parts after that. My first inspiration on YouTube was probably sloppy mechanics. Before YouTube, I used to hang out on the internet at yellowbullet.com. I think I was like a founding member of that way back in like 2005. Geez, almost 20 years ago. And then I ran across the post. It was about a car called the Sun Turd by Sloppy Mechanics Matt Happel. He was building junk that was fast, and I really dug it because not everybody can afford all the trick parts to build their hot rods, and I would always look forward to his episodes. After Sloppy Mechanics came Roadkill. Probably a couple years later. Scrolling through the internet one day, I ran across the episode, the first episode of Roadkill, where Finnegan and Freiberger picked up an old Pontiac and drove it from Texas back to their office in El Segundo, California, or whatever you call it. And they auctioned the car off along the way. Well, you know, it was cool and different and interesting. Other stuff I liked from them was their 55 Chevy trip across from California to North Carolina, following along the same route as two-lane blacktop. That was cool. I always liked the Blasphemy car. I don't know, hey Mike, if you're listening to this, if you keep up blowing motors, you might want to think about putting a Chevy back in it. I think it's mad at you. You might have to change the name too. So just a little poke there. The Charger, Mayhem, General Mayhem. It reminds me a lot of my car. It's good YouTube automotive content. After that, we're going to call it Vice Grip Garage. The first episode I seen of that was he was building the car called Rocky in someone's driveway. In 69 Chevelle, soft spot my heart for those. My dad had one when we were young, was drab green with a 307 in it. He didn't have it very long, was a daily driver for him. This was in the early 80s or so it was just transportation. But those cars stuck with me as I was a kid also. Next on the list, we got the Street Racing channel. I was thumbing through recommended videos, and there was an episode of Bill and Billy talking about street racing, and man, I got hooked on that. Those guys seem pretty cool. It's refreshing to see a younger kid today involved with his father and with drag racing in general. I'm not really a street racer, but I can relate to it. So along with the street racing channel comes Gen 2 Garage, Tommy's channel, and Old Man Bill's channel, Old Man's Garage, which Bill's a couple years younger than me, so that kind of hits the gut a little bit, if you know what I mean. But we got a lot in common. I'd like to meet him and have a steak with him someday. And I'd like to check out his race plates in 28s. That would be pretty cool. And there's a lot more channels that I watch because of watching those guys. Turbo John's one of them. It is what it is, John. He's got a good group of guys over there and behind him with Courtney, Milton, Randy, Brandon, Brian, and Uncle Mike. He always goes over everything he's doing. Computer setups, data logs, sometimes ETs when he can, and always going over the changes he makes to the car. He's got awesome launch videos of going down the track, in-car footage. I mean, I really like what he does, and it's kind of inspiring to me. And from watching Turbo John's channel, I've learned to watch Courtney Waller's Paint and Paper Hustle. He was building a pretty sweet Coyote Pro Charged, then turbocharged Comet, and now he's building 49 Plymouth Custom, I believe. He's doing something different. It keeps it real interesting. It might not be my cup of tea, but I really like what he's got going on. I like that he deals used cars. I like that he's a painter. Lots of good stuff there and good reasons for me to watch that. From his channel, I watched Jason Jano. He's building a super bad S10 with a Henson big block turbo, full tube chromoly chassis. This guy's got awesome fabrication skills, and I really dig what he's got going on. So I think I've started watching Devin Vanderhoof from either Turbo John's channel, or he did a podcast with Sloppy Mechanics. I can't remember which one led me down that rabbit hole, but that guy's pretty cool. He builds some bad stuff, and I really like his content. I also like watching the guys at Tin Soldier Race Cars. They have awesome podcast, racing, and fabrication coverage. Stay Tuned Garage builds some pretty cool stuff. I love detailed engine and dyno videos. Real good at doing stuff. Matt over at DNR builds also. And Hustling Horsepower, Nick Pluniak, seems to have all kinds of troubles. Hopefully it gets that straightened out in the near future. It becomes a force. Local to me, Michigan, Muscle Car Garage, Herb Stager builds some pretty cool stuff. And also Snydertron 3000, always working on cool hot rod projects with his father. The moral of the story is I'm nobody really in this YouTube world, and I appreciate everybody that watches my content and leaves a comment or likes the video or does anything. I try to be pretty regular in uploading, but sometimes it's hard, and I'm working on that. Also, there's another channel I'd like to mention, which is 50 Tussin. This guy's got a horde of 50 Mustangs. He's got an LTD, a drag van, and Lincoln Continental 1990, I believe. And he does stuff on the down low, and they're stick shifts, so they're going to be faster. And he does a lot with nothing, and he's kind of entertaining. So if you want to give all these channels a watch. It's good stuff. Now, I can't believe I failed to mention old Cletus McFarland. I'm late to seeing him, but that guy does a lot of cool stuff. He's if I had his knowledge of marketing and advertising and entertaining, well, I would be not sitting here doing this right now. It's pretty wicked, pretty wicked. A couple more channels I'd like to mention, I'm thinking of them while I'm sitting here, is Austin Morgan and Lucor Automotive first. He's also a spin-off of the street racing channel. He went across the country to get Billy's motor when Billy needed a hand with it off the street racing channel. And I started following Lucor Automotive at that time. And he has a spin-off channel called Automotive Adventures with Austin. This guy fed off of Cletus going to North Carolina to help the people of Asheville that were affected by Hurricane Helene. And he donated his whole month of October's earnings on YouTube to victims of that area, which is outstanding. He got some more matches of money, and he put a little bit of his own money. He dressed up as Santa Claus and went down there and passed out money to people. That's what this is all about, giving back to the communities. I can't do that. Hopefully someday I can be fortunate enough to be able to do that. But if you could, go over, give his channel a watch, a subscribe, a like, leave a comment, do all that stuff. Thanks for doing that, Austin. That was awesome. All right, enough of my YouTube review. Let's get to the parts. All right, we got Trashy 2.0, Baby Steps project name. Around Thanksgiving, I just picked this car up a couple months ago. You get sales from companies for Black Friday and Christmas sales, and it comes in handy. My TRZ order, I saved $50 on. Motion Race Works. I purchased some stuff to enter their contest for the giveaway of the blue truck, I guess, the OBS. And I picked up the steering wheel, the bracket for trans brake or bump, which is trans brake because I'm a motor guy, or nitrous. Here's something cool. They threw away a sucker. They threw a sucker in my order with them and a sticker. Motion Race Works. All you companies out there, note that. That's cool stuff, and it might be the difference in someone coming back to you or not. I also ordered their small red button to fit in the bracket on the steering wheel. I'm going to try this out on my trans brake. And with the steering wheel, for some reason I got an extra horn button. So, Tin Soldier race cars. Congrats on your win down at Christmas tree race. I ordered their anti-roll bar kit. Comes with the tubing, these billet mounts, the links, the rear end mount brackets, and all the attaching grade 8 hardware with lock nuts. And I upgraded to the billet arms. Also from Tin Soldier Race Cars, I ordered their chromoly trans mount. Comes with the bar, the mounting tabs, and bolts. Now, and a standoff for the trans mount. I think there's supposed to be a little plate of steel that bolts to the transmission, but I'm not seeing it here. I'm probably not going to use these tabs. I'll probably save these for something else. I'm gonna notch the ends of this tube and put them between my frame structure. Not talk with the sucker in my mouth. And make it bolt in with flanges instead of bolting in there. I think it needs the rigidity of that being solidly mounted. And last but not least, we got TRZ Motorsports. Steering column kit. I'm not going to open this up so it gets damaged, but there's a hollow tube. I believe it's the intermediate. Oh, this one's a hollow tube is the steering column shaft itself, with the tube that goes through the firewall. And then you have the intermediate shaft. Then you have the mount, the Delrin bushing, and the lock to keep it from sliding back and forth. It also comes with a firewall mount plate that bolts in the stock position. I also upgraded to the Strange quick release steering wheel disconnect. And it also came with a TRZ horn button. Herein lies the dilemma. I love all the companies I purchase parts for. They're American companies, and I'd rather support the little guy than go with the big box stores or whatever. Sometimes you have to do it, but so here's a dilemma. I got a TRZ Motorsports horn button, and I have a Motion Raceworks horn button. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I could alternate them here and there. Leave your suggestion in the comments of what I should do. Yeah, this little billet Christmas tree is sweet. I would love to have a TRZ sticker for my sticker door though, and a Tin Soldiers one. Maybe next time they have a giveaway, I'll purchase something like that. But that's not all. I forgot about the spline coupler and the swivel that goes near the firewall. So the anti-roll bar I purchased for Trashy. Well, we're taking the engine and trans out of Trashy and putting it in this car, and then I'm going to redo Trashy later on. I forgot where I was going with that, so maybe I could edit this to make it make more sense. Next, we have the Summit motor plate. A lot of these tie together, with the exception of that's where I was going with that. All these parts here are bought for a specific reason in order of how I'm going to do my build, because I need to get the engine set in here, the trans in, motor plate, and I got a Rhodes Race Cars mid plate in here. I'm not gonna open that, but it's just this 1/8 inch plate of steel. I'm sure you know what a mid plate looks like. What the heck? Why not? We'll open it up. I love having random cool car parts sitting around. So, my plan is to get the mock-up block and trans set in the car and position that according to header fitment. If it turns out that I need to build a set of headers, that's what I'm going to do. And I need to know that right away because that's a considerable time and expensive project there for me, being since I've never done a set of headers before. But on the channel, you're going to see me skip around a little bit because we got here the S10. I picked up a rim for it that I'm going to put in there. That'll be in the next video. I need to get this running and get this out of the garage so I can set the car up and work on it faster and less congested. And that will give me more room to work on Chris's S10 over there, which will be doing the paint job. And work a full-time job and make progress and make videos, and you get the idea. So as you can tell, we're very busy at here at Glenn's Hot Rod Garage, and race season will be here before you know it, and you don't want to miss out this year. I scrambled to get out for the last race of the year, test and tune out at the track, and I want to have some more fun next year, or this year coming up. Wow, very nice, very nice. You got frame mounting tabs, grade 8 hardware, and gussets. Comes with a flex plate spacer and the mid plate. Wow, that's awesome. Very nice piece for the money. Thank you to Rhodes Race Cars, Summit Racing. Now, you might think, why am I praising all these companies on my YouTube channel when I'm not sponsored? Well, like I said earlier, I believe in the American companies. I believe in the small to medium guy to support their cause because they make all this awesome stuff for our cars with lots of engineering, time, and thought. If it costs a couple more dollars, so be it. Now, I am an avid shopper of Summit and Jegs, and I'll buy some offshore parts on some things that don't matter. That's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed my journey, the talk, and parts selection. I'd like your feedback on what you're seeing. You can see me on my Facebook channel. It's Glenn's Hot Rod Garage. I think you can also hit me up on Instagram. Over there, although that is the least social media platform that I tend to. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.